talk about these neighbors because it's weird to me. In my opinion, that's very weird. Like, hey, y'all, it's your girl Ms.Ari. You saying I'm back in the video. Listen, I live in the projects. It's not the hoodest projects, it's the projects we gentrified. But it's just a new experience for me. I'm very grateful for a place to stay, like I said. And y'all know I keep having an issue with these neighbors that I just find quite odd because they both bone white. I'm not gonna say that they something, but they bone white. And they married, they together. Cause you gotta be married, I think. I don't know. They gotta be married. But why are y'all white? Y'all got too many advantages to live in the projects. I know black people with mansions, once they got married and start living right before God, with mansions right now. It don't make sense to me. Like, that don't make, and I'm kind of offended. I'm saying it because I'm kind of taking it back. Because I was made to feel bad as a single woman in the projects with my son. And here it is. Because y'all know that tax dollars help to fund public housing. And here it is. You got a white whole couple doing the same, like living in affordable housing too with 3 kids. And I only have 1 son. You understand what I'm saying? So it's weird to me. That's strange to me. I'm not, like, that's very strange. And I'm offended because of how black women can be made to feel, or like we leeching off the government. Mind you, I already told y'all that this was actually made for them at first, so that's understandable. It wasn't made for black people. The projects was never made for black people. It was made for them, and it wasn't called the projects, and it wasn't a bad thing. But the fact that it's 2022, and I live next to married white people is weird. Why are y'all together in this situation? At the end of the day, you get together to bring each other up. So that either tells me that, 1, you're not living right before God, or 2, you're not a citizen, or something is weird, or 3, you just government, you work for the government. And because every time I turn around, they could possibly be getting something fixed in their house. Every time I turn around, they getting something fixed in their house. Like, these apartments, like, I don't, something is all, like, right now you hear the saw and that's coming from their apartment. Why are y'all white, married in the projects? That's not offensive to y'all, because I don't care what, if we are transitioning and like giving them back the projects, our tax dollars are still paying for it at the time. So 2 heads are better than 1. If I had a husband, I wouldn't think, like, me and my husband want to be in the projects to settle down. As a black woman, me and my husband not settling down in the projects on taxpayer money, because now I have my equal. You understand what I'm saying? Am I weird? Like, why am I wrong for thinking that way? Like, my mother, I understand why. Like, at the end of the day, y'all, like, I know that I was neglected by my family, and I was like put out here by my family, like plenty of other black people. But I'm alone. I'm single, and that's what public housing is for. It's for for people like me, the elderly, the single, who can't fend for themselves. And I don't never see none of them leave for work. Like, they don't, none of them leave for work. And I applied for unemployment and still didn't get it. I still didn't get it. I don't never see none of them leave out for work. They still here every day, them and their kids. I don't never see none of them leave out for work. Here it is, I applied for unemployment. God knows when. I didn't get unemployment, but y'all giving money to Ukraine. And then it's okay for neighbors to live next door. White is bright is the white, Blanca. And they don't go to work. And on both, the wife or the husband don't go to work. The wife or the husband don't have a job. But they white, and it's okay for them to do it. But it's not okay for me to struggle and be a single black woman and fight harder. And honestly, they 3 kids cry more than my 1 son. So I understand why probably being a black woman can appear to be offensive. Because they see strength. Because if it's 2 of y'all and y'all only got 3 kids, why is anybody crying? But here it is, me and myself, I hold my son down, I hold me down. You know, that really hurts. To actually sit here and experience this and see this firsthand, that really hurts to know that this is what y'all really doing. Well, how can they? Like, I don't understand. And maybe that's just they walk in life, where they might not feel as strong to be able to fend for themselves. But don't talk down about me being a black woman and having to need something when you got a whole white married couple living next door to me in the same predicament that I'm in. Don't do that. That's what y'all been doing for years. It's okay for y'all to need. It's okay for y'all to use tax dollars, but it's not okay for people who actually need it. My ancestors was brought here as slaves. If you white and you here, it's because you came over here willingly. And if you a white immigrant, it's because you was trying to flee your country to come to America. My ancestors was born here and beat and killed and raped and everything else. So yes, I have a problem when a white married couple live next door. That's not fair to my ancestors, to my mother, to me. That's not fair. And y'all try to make us look so bad and stupid. It's your girl Ari X Ari you saying I'm back with another video. I don't like that. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. That's not cool. Literally. If I live in public housing and they live in public housing too, there's the same building. Tax dollars fund all of this stuff. Why is it that I'm a single woman, I live here, and two people who are always made to look better than me live in the same predicament using the same tax dollars, but I'm the only issue and not them? They the same as me, even worse, because they got more kids and more people to feed. It's your girl Ari X Ari you saying do what you gotta do for you.